that's ridiculous. Those things take forever. I don't have a week. I got to film beer.
So how long, Ben Keller, have you been working for Shipyard Brewing Company and its related entities, from Federal Jacks all the way? I mean, I'm trying to figure out, is it 20 years or is it?
It's a little more, yeah. I started working in 2002, right after my son was born.
Wow.
I started down in Embark working with Kenny and doing web stuff. And
That's
then
right.
slowly transitioned into the video.
Film.
Yeah.
And we've done some crazy stuff.
Absolutely. I forget, do you remember when you got involved with the Old Port Half?
It's got to be about 12 years ago, maybe.
Because I think that was probably the first big running thing that I filmed for the brewery. And then, of course, there was always the Trail to Ale as well, which was always a fun thing.
Well, it's great to see that you created a movie based on running and that it was inspired by somebody calling you to.
Yeah, just one step. So a friend of mine called me up and said, hey, I'm running this 100-mile race, and I was wondering if you wanted to film it for me. And I was like, that's ridiculous. Those things take forever. I don't have a week. I got to film beer.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where is it shown now?
So you can see it on Apple TV or on Amazon as well, and Tubi as well, I think.
Yeah. What's crazy about beer and celebrating after a race is that it's just something for you to think about, right, while you're running.
Well, it can be two things. It can be a reward, which is awesome. I mean, there's so many of the races that Shipyard's been involved with where it's sort of like, you've done this amazing thing, come celebrate with us, like the Beach to Beacon or the Trail to Ale that happened for a long time.
Yeah.
But also in some of these long distance runners that I've been filming, they actually take beer and like stash it
Along the way?
Along the way, so that they
it.
get that carb power up like halfway through the race and
brilliant.
stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I've been using that argument. I'm carb loading the night before most of the races. Listen, I thank you for all your hard work with Shipyard, and I'm glad you were able to, leverage a bunch of things through the years, and we're still going. We're still going.
And I'm just totally psyched to see how much people are really into the idea of Shipyard and running. And I mean, it really is like this big. There's always a line as you come off the finish line at the Beach to Beacon to the tent. Like people are just amped to get there. Yeah, it's really great.
And the ones that aren't up for a beer, they're going for the root beer, Captain Elis.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you. And beer and running, Shipyard and running, we love it. Cheers.